Hello class, my name is Evgeny Gorokov and I'm here to present a case September 11, 2001 case study. In this case study I will cover introduction, overview, relevant information, selection of the case study, lesson learned, critique of the case study, conclusion, and references. International terrorism refers to acts of terrorism that go beyond national boundaries and involve individuals, groups, or organizations that operate across multiple countries. These acts typically aim to create fear, panic, and disruption on a global scale, and they often involve violent actions against civilians. It is important to note that definitions and approaches to combating terrorism may vary across different countries, and the legal and political context can significantly influence how these acts are addressed. Addressing the root cause of grievances that contribute to international terrorism is also crucial for long-term prevention efforts. This case study reviews September 11 attacks that happened in 2001. The case study aims to analyze the incident, review the lessons learned, and critique the emergency response model. The September 11, 2001 attacks, often referred to as 9/11, were a series of coordinated terrorist acts carried out by extremist group Al-Qaeda in the United States. In the morning of September 11, 2001, 19 hijackers took control of 4 commercial airplanes. 2 of the planes, American Airline Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175, crashed into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center in New York, causing both towers to collapse within hours. Another plane, American Airline Flight 77, crashed into the Pentagon, the headquarters of the United States Department of Defense, located in Arlington, Virginia. The 4th plane, United Airlines Flight 93, crashed into the field of Pennsylvania after passengers bravely attempted to regain control from the hijackers. The attacks resulted in the death of nearly 3,000 people and caused extensive physical and emotional damage. The majority of the casualties were civilians, including passengers on the planes, first responders, and those working in the targeted buildings. The attacks had profound and lasting impact on the world, reshaping global politics, security measures, and public perception. I researched this case study by utilizing the case study in disaster response and emergency management text, a few web articles like History, Pew Research Center, Naval History and Heritage Command, Britannica, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and few YouTube videos. I selected this case study because it is a famous disaster that caused a lot of grief for all involved victims and witnesses worldwide. This disaster is also a source of controversy among many people. The disaster was a source of inspiration for me to pursue public safety career. The attacks had profound and far-reaching consequences, leading to several lessons learned at national, international, and individual levels. Some of the key lessons include importance of intelligence sharing. The 9/11 Commission identified failures in intelligence sharing and communication among U.S. government agencies as a contributing factor to the attacks. Subsequent efforts have focused on improving information sharing and coordination between intelligence and law enforcement agencies to prevent similar lapses in the future. Critical infrastructure protection. The attacks emphasized the importance of protecting critical infrastructure, including transportation hubs, government buildings, and communication networks. Government and private entities have since invested in measures to enhance the resilience and security of key infrastructure. Individual and community preparedness. 9/11 highlighted the importance of individual and community preparedness for emergency. Public awareness campaign and training programs have been implemented to educate people on emergency response procedures and the importance of reporting suspicious activities. Creation of Department of Homeland Security. In the United States, the attack prompted the establishment of the Department of Homeland Security in 2003, consolidating various federal agencies to coordinate better and streamline efforts to protect the nation from terrorist threats. While the emergency response to the attacks involved numerous acts of heroism and dedication, there were criticism of various aspects of the response. Communication breakdowns among first responders, including police, firefighters, and emergency medical personnel, were identified as a severe issue. Different radio frequencies and incompatible communication systems hindered effective collaboration and coordination during the rescue and recovery efforts. Lack of preparedness for large-scale attacks. The sheer scale and complexity of the 9/11 attacks overwhelmed existing emergency response plans and capabilities. The response highlighted the need for better preparation for large-scale coordinated terrorist incidents. Evacuation procedures. The evacuation of the World Trade Center buildings faced challenges, including issues with communication and coordination. Some critics argue that evacuation procedures were not adequately designed to the unique circumstances of a major terrorist attack. Logistical challenges. The logistics of coordinating rescue and recovery operations in the densely populated and highly developed urban environment of Lower Manhattan presented numerous challenges. Issues including transportation of personnel and equipment, access to the site, and management of the resources. The September 11, 2001 attacks stand as a tragic and transformative moment in modern history, revealing vulnerabilities in emergency response systems, intelligence sharing, and global security structures. The critique of emergency response highlight the complex challenges faced in the aftermath of unprecedented acts of terrorism. While the response showcased acts of heroism and resilience, it has also exposed gaps in communication, coordination, and preparedness. The lessons learned from 9/11 have shaped subsequent efforts to enhance national and international security, improve interagency collaboration, and address the multifaceted nature of modern threats. The legacy of 9/11 serves as a continual reminder of the imperative to balance security measures with preservation of civil liberties, adapt to evolving tactics employed by terrorists, and strive for effective and resilient emergency response systems in the face of unforeseen challenges. Here are the references that I utilize while researching this case study. Thank you for watching.